So A is for
accessibility. You hear this talked about a lot in the disability community, but you don't hear about it talked about in the
the world
community.
Accessibility is important.
Yeah.
Why is it important?
First of all, because it's a legal matter. You have a legal responsibility to make your business or building accessible.
It's a legal matter.
To those with disabilities.
Why?
Because we have a right to. If you want, do you want money?
Do you like money?
But
do you like the money of disabled people to come to your building? And
more than that, it's discriminatory when you don't. And if you choose not to, you're telling your market, your people that might buy your product or people that might come to your business that are disabled, like, we don't want you. Like,
exactly.
We're not going to accommodate you, so therefore, like, tough. And that's kind of the attitude you get.
Great. Okay, set
Next.
it again. Ready?
Okay, what's B?
I've got Botox or belief.
I'm probably go with belief because there's too many
We would talk about Botox injections.
Plastic surgery jokes I could make there.
We would talk about getting like that's a treatment, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's whatever you want to do.
I would end up making jokes about it, about Botox and
that's fine too.
Stuff. I know I would.
Okay, you want to do belief?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with it?
Talk about how the first step towards independence is belief in yourself.
Great, awesome. Ready?
Go.
So B is for
belief. This is important because it's the first step towards a big thing that the disability community should be and is contending for is autonomy.
That's right.
And it starts with yourself first. You have to believe in yourself in order to fight for the autonomy that you want. You're the one that sets that tone. Nobody else can set it for you.
Tell us about your personal journey with that.
I've always been kind of a hard-headed fighter a little bit, but there was a lot of things that I wanted to do that I didn't think I was capable of. I didn't think I could do. I didn't think I could reach those goals. They seemed out of reach, but then once I came here and I started like working on myself internally, believing in myself and becoming the person that I wanted to be, everything that I wanted to do, even if I don't see a way to do it at this current moment, it feels attainable. And if there's not a way, I'll make a way.
That's right. All right, thanks. We're gonna do C. So we've got congenital, corrective, or childhood.
What are you feeling? I don't.
This is your it's really whatever you want to talk about.
I don't know where to go with it. Congenital is kind of rough. Like, I feel like it'd be
weird. I think we should talk about it starting in childhood and going into adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1. Hey guys.
So C is for
childhood.
CP starts in childhood.
Yeah, and I'd say every tool that you need to be using as a person with disability with CP starts in childhood. Advocacy, pushing for independence, it all starts there. And it looks different at different stages, but it starts in childhood.
That's right. I think it can be hard to make the transition into adulthood because CP is that happens at birth or very early in your development, and so it's hard for people to give you that transition into adulthood.
Yeah, and it's kind of they adopt a mentality of like survival, just find a way to make it through with. I feel like to find a way to make it through with their child with disability, but they never get out of that mindset. They get into like a way to take care of it, and it works this way. But they never adjust. It never changes from childhood to adulthood. There's not a slow transition.
That's right. That's it. We're doing these for a minute. Okay. Okay. I've got the only thing I've got for D is dorsal rhizotomy. Do you have anything else? Okay, I'll ask you questions about it.
Disillusionment. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, start again.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey.
D is for
disillusionment. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I missed that. I really didn't mean to do that.
Oh my heck.
Cancel. Start again.
Hi, so D is for
Selective dorsal rhizotomy.
dorsal rhizotomy. How old were you when you had a dorsal rhizotomy?
Like 10 or 11, maybe 12.
And I think this is a major surgery that a lot of kids with CP end up having for better quality of life.
Yeah.
What was it like to have to go through something like that during kind of like your coming of age? I feel like it's kind of a coming of age
Surgery.
Yeah, for real, because it's usually around 10, 11, 12.
It was a painful process. The therapy and the recuperation took a while. A lot of things were different for me getting around and stuff, but like the advantages of not having as much spasticity in my legs was very helpful. And the thing about that is like there's a wide range of outcomes for different people with dorsal rhizotomies. Going from not being able to walk to being able to walk. From
all right, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna turn the car off for a minute. Okay. For E, I've got energy level or equipment.
What about expectation?
Expectation, great. Let's do expectation. Hi, welcome back. E is for
expectations.
Tell us why you wanted to include expectations for the ABCs of cerebral palsy.
Because with cerebral palsy, I feel like there's a lot of, especially in families and with cerebral palsy being a from birth thing, there's a lot of unspoken expectations. It's
like
weird.
What?
In some ways, you're expected to succeed and you're expected to push past every boundary and just do the things
overcome.
You overcome. And then there's other expectations where if you just do like anything you do is enough. Like it's fun. We don't care. You don't even have to try.
Like when that lady said "good for you" when you were at the carnival.
Yeah, or like if you, I get that all the time. I got that the other day too, and I don't remember where.
Good for you.
Yeah, like just being out and alive and breathing and connecting with society is this big.
You're so inspiring.
Yeah, just by being around and.
Okay. F is for family or for fun?
Okay. Cancel.
Ready?
Hold on. I gotta.
What do you want to do, family or fun?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
Let's do fun. We've talked about family a little bit already.
Okay.
Ready? Hi, F is for
fun.
So, I think with cerebral palsy, it can be easy for everybody to kind of like, for parents and stuff to get bogged down in like making you better, and it can be hard to remember to like have fun.
Or make sure you're safe to the point that you don't, you kind of have to keep pushing in order to have fun.
What have you had to do in that area?
Honestly, I was kind of a daredevil, and I don't recommend the things I did, but
they were fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, a lot of crazy firework moments, and a lot of,
You're old boy.
Four-wheelers, and a lot of boxing, a lot, like all kinds of crazy stuff. But the point is, like, just because somebody has a disability and just because you want to protect them, you need to allow them to have fun too, and you need to be right there having fun with them, because that's going to make all the difference in their development and their growth.
That's great.
So
thanks. Okay, G, I've got that gross motor function scale, I've got grown up, and I've got gratefulness.
Gross motor function scale, gratefulness, and what?
Grown up. Let's do gratefulness. We did childhood. Let's do gratefulness.
Okay.
So G is for
gratefulness. For me, I heard this a lot growing up, the things that people would do for me. And I know this is a general disability.
What would you hear?
You should be grateful that I just do the things I do, like your laundry and helping you clean your room and stuff like that. And I understand where it comes from. I think not everybody that says that means it from a place like this, but it's like, you should just be thankful that I do the things I do because I don't have to. It's like, well, I need help. And if you look like, that'd be like telling a kid be grateful that I had taught you how to tie your shoes. It's like, well, they needed that. There's no way they could function in life without you teaching them that.
I think it promotes an idea that everybody else, that you owe.
Yeah.
You owe for your existence being
Just
disabled
being, yeah.
or having CP. Like you're
like it was my fault. Like
you
I chose.
owe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you owe.
I'm very grateful for.
You are grateful. Okay. I've got home environment or humor.
I can do humor.
Okay. So H is for
humor. I have a lot of friends that have CP, and a lot of us have a common thread in kind of making jokes and being goofy and real lighthearted about most things in general.
Mm-hmm.
I always make the comment, like, when something happens, it's like you laugh to keep from crying, because there's a lot of things we face that are kind of hard.
Really tough stuff.
Yeah, but if you can laugh your way through it, then it's not so bad, and you can kind of hold on to a good memory. A lot of surgeries, that's how I kind of get through.
Sure.
Just crack jokes, make everybody laugh, make sure everybody's cool. Even though, like, I'm the one going through the surgery, you'd see a lot of people that'd be like,
really worried.
Yeah, and so I use it as a way to keep things light, and I just like being funny. I enjoy being funny. I like making people laugh. I like making myself laugh, especially. But
that's true.
But it's and
that's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. Thank you. Okay, I've got I, infantilization. Is that okay?
I think it kind of goes back to the thing about letting them grow up.
Do you have an I? Do you individuality?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, individuality. I can put
okay.
it back to something else.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Go.
Okay, I is for
individuality. This is important for people with disabilities and with CP, because I think a lot of times when you have a disability, you tend to become an extension of the people that help you function. And not, maybe unknowingly, maybe knowingly, I don't know, but it's very easy to slip into that. I think it's very important to find yourself. And I know everybody goes through that, but I think it's especially hard for people with disabilities because
Absolutely.
you're so entangled. So it's very important to find yourself. And when you find yourself, you find the ability to push forward into the things you want in your own life. And it helps you just like march through and know that you're capable, comfortable, and you can be yourself, and it's cool. Like, you're not owed to be anything else. You don't have to do anything. You are yourself.
That's right.
So
that's good on that one. Okay, I've got J. I've got justification or judgment.
I feel like a lot of mine are heavy. I'm trying to.
It's okay. It's about talking. It's really just about sharing your experience.
Okay.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
Which one do you want to do?
Judgment makes the most sense to me if I'm just sharing my experience.
Okay.
Go.
So J is for
judgment. It's my experience with CP that people make snap judgments about you. Not intentionally, and not everybody, but there are a lot of judgments. You get the special snowflake judgment. You get the
he's not trying.
Yeah, he's not trying.
He's not trying hard enough.
You get a lot of judgments.
Or he can't do it.
Yeah,
both sides.
You know, and instead of looking at it and be like, well, what can he do? How can we figure this out? And I get that that's a hard process, especially if you're not trained. But it's very easy. As somebody with CP, I've run into judgments really quick, whether they be discriminatory or otherwise, and they're very quick. And I think before people should judge, they should wait and see and find out who you really are as a person before they make their assessment.
Yep. How much time do we have left? None. The end. It's important for professionals to remember too, that your professional judgment can also determine somebody's life course.
Yeah.
You know, and it's important to remember when you're working with kids with disabilities and stuff. That's what I would want to talk about, and I might add that later.
Yeah. I don't know, these minutes aren't, I feel like they're not long enough.
I know, well, that's why we're trying to just get through it.
Yeah, I'm cutting off.
K, all I've got is K Walker. Do you have anything else for K?
Knowledge.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back. K is for
knowledge. This is twofold. One, knowledge for the person with CP. If you're capable, I would say learn as much as you can about CP, about what's out there, about what's available. Connect with the community.
understand yourself.
In order to gain more knowledge. For professionals, therapists or whatever, your greatest source of knowledge is going to be those you work with.
That's right.
And they're going to know best. So
amen.
Trust them. And you that have the disability, trust yourself to know. Trust yourself to have the knowledge. If you don't think you do, trust me, you do. Just think about it.
There's things a therapist is going to know that you don't, but they also need to understand that there's all kinds of information that you have and are the expert in that they're going to need in order to support you in your treatment.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind, everybody.
And keep chasing knowledge.
Thank you. Okay, L is for labels or something else.
We're shotgunning these and I'm getting like nervous.
You're doing great. Well, we might stop in a little bit. We might not do all of them tonight.
MNOPQR.
We're about halfway done.
Okay. What's the halfway mark for 26, 13?
13. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 12. Labels is L would be 12.
Okay. Let's do half tonight and then half tomorrow.
Okay.
I think.
So we'll go to M then.
Is that okay?
Yep. That's great.
Okay. What's M?
No, we got L. We got labels.
Oh.
Or something else if you can think of something else.
No, that's good.
Welcome back. L is for
labels. I think when you have CP and you have a disability, there's a lot of labels that get put on you. You are not the label that you're given.
That's right.
You're not the label that you're given. You determine who you are, not everybody else, not the world around you. And I know that it's hard to break out of those things because they're given to you at a young age and you learn to like identify with them and just work with them.
That's right.
You are not chained to whatever label is given to you, whether it be helpless, whether it be whatever it is, special, whatever, it doesn't matter. You are whatever you want to be. You determine who you are, not the label you're given. I would love to hear about other people's experiences with those things. I've had a lot of labels. I've had, lazy. I've had inspirational, which can be good, but can also be toxic.
Innocent.
Yeah, innocent.
That's it. Okay, M. I've got mobility or I've got motivation.
I feel like we've talked about a lot of motivators. Excuse me.
Ew, that's on tape.
No, it's not.
It's recording.
It's okay. You'll edit it out.
We'll see.
Save it for the blooper reel.
Save it for the blooper reel.
Okay. Motivation, I guess.
Okay.
Hi.
Welcome back. We're talking about motivation.
So motivation is key. Before you make any kind of change or any kind of steps forward in life, you have to find your own motivation. It has to be an internal thing. That's probably the biggest change I got when I came out here. I found my motivation after finding my individuality. Call back to earlier letters. That finding what drives me, finding my passions, CP or no CP, find what motivates you, find what drives you, find what makes you happy. Don't just walk through life and just pick up whatever. Just from my own opinion, I think you will find it a lot easier to work harder for the things you want when you're motivated by your passions.
That's right. Thanks, Dexter.
You're welcome.